Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like you were no longer yourself, even though you are not sick and there is no clear illness? Something in your body seems to be quietly slipping away. The energy that once felt abundant now seems sluggish. The spirit that once felt uplifted now feels more subdued. And the vitality that once made you feel strong and confident seems to be just a memory. This does not mean you are aging poorly. It may simply mean that your body is speaking to you. It may be lacking the subtle nutrients that are essential for staying vibrant in later years. After more than 3 decades of working with thousands of men over the age of 60, I have come to a profound realization. When the body is no longer properly nourished, it silently shuts down the parts that were once strong. But the good news is this: when you provide the right foods at the right time, things can change. This video will share with you 7 simple foods that can help awaken your natural vitality, circulation, and hormone balance. If you see yourself in this situation, I encourage you to stay with me until the end. Your journey to renewal can begin today. Food number 1: soft-boiled eggs. Frank, age 66, used to be a firefighter. He was familiar with energetic mornings, a flexible body, and a sharp, proactive mind. But over time, he realized he was gradually losing something important. His mornings became sluggish. His legs felt heavy, as if trudging through thick mud. Most of all, he no longer felt connected to himself. Medical tests showed that his aging-related hormone levels were lower than normal. His blood circulation had slowed, and his blood pressure had slightly increased. Instead of prescribing medication right away, I suggested something simple to begin with: eating 2 soft-boiled eggs every morning. Many people think of eggs as just a common food, but the yolk contains incredibly valuable nutrients. Eggs are rich in choline, a building block of acetylcholine, a key neurotransmitter that helps regulate muscle activity and enhance blood flow. When acetylcholine levels decline, the body's entire operating system slows down. In addition, eggs provide CoQ10 and vitamin B12, 2 nutrients that help restore mitochondria, the energy factories in each cell, which tend to weaken over time. We also cannot overlook selenium and omega-3s, 2 critical components that help balance hormones and support cardiovascular function. Frank began his day with 2 soft-boiled eggs, a pinch of black pepper, and a few slices of avocado. He removed sugary cereals and white bread from his breakfast. After 3 weeks, he felt more alert. By the 5th week, signs of renewed vitality became noticeable. That sense of connection with his body started to return. Soft-boiled eggs were no longer just food. For Frank and hundreds of other patients, they became a key to awakening blood circulation, improving hormonal function, and bringing back morning energy in a natural, healthy, and sustainable way. Food number 2: almond butter. Not everyone would think that a single spoonful of almond butter could have such a deep impact on vitality in later years. But in reality, this is one of the most effective natural sources of nutrition I have ever recommended for men over 60 to support blood circulation and hormonal balance. Almond butter contains a high amount of L-arginine, an amino acid that helps stimulate the production of nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide acts like a key, helping blood vessels naturally relax and expand, allowing blood to flow more freely throughout the body's systems. When circulation is opened up, the entire body becomes more agile and alert. But that's not all. Almond butter is also a rich source of magnesium, zinc, and monounsaturated fats, nutrients that are especially important for stabilizing hormones, nourishing the nervous system, and maintaining the elasticity of blood vessels. I still clearly remember my first meeting with Richard, a retired architect at age 71. He shared that, although he had maintained a healthy lifestyle, he had recently started to feel slower. His hands were colder, and his spirit lacked the usual sense of connection. Every time he stood up, he would feel a bit lightheaded. These were early signs that his blood vessels had begun to narrow and circulation was no longer flowing smoothly. We didn't use any medication. Instead, I advised him to start with something simple. Eat 1 spoonful of almond butter each day. He could mix it into oatmeal, pair it with fruit, or simply enjoy it on its own as a snack. After about 4 weeks, Richard returned with a gentle smile. He said he was sleeping better. His hands and feet were warmer, and his spirit had lifted. Most importantly, he could feel his body beginning to recover slowly, but genuinely. Sometimes, what the body needs is not a strong intervention, but a gentle, steady, and nourishing presence, just like almond butter. Food number 3, tart cherry juice. In the journey of restoring vitality for men, over 60 quality sleep plays a foundational role. It is during sleep that the body regenerates. Hormones are produced, blood circulation is adjusted, and vital systems quietly repair any damage. Unfortunately, most men after the age of 60 fall into a pattern of short, restless, and shallow sleep. They sleep, but do not recover. Their eyes are closed, yet they still feel tired upon waking. Through many years of working with older adults, I have found that one of the most effective natural ways to improve sleep is by drinking pure tart cherry juice, a fruit that may seem small but carries tremendous restorative power. Tart cherries provide natural melatonin, the hormone that signals the body to enter deep sleep. In addition, they are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, improve endothelial function in blood vessels, and support circulation even while you sleep. Harold, age 68, was once the principal of a high school. He came to see me feeling deeply fatigued. I can't remember the last time I woke up feeling refreshed, he said with a gentle smile, though his eyes showed clear signs of exhaustion. After further evaluation, I found that the main reason was frequent interruptions in his sleep each night, preventing his body from producing restorative hormones properly. I recommended that he try drinking a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice about 30 minutes before bedtime. After just 1 week, Harold found it easier to fall asleep. By the 3rd week, he was no longer waking up in the middle of the night. But what brought him the most joy came in the morning when he said he felt like himself again. His mind was clear, his body felt lighter, and his vitality quietly returned. Just 1 small glass each night can allow your body to heal itself without anything complicated. Tart cherry juice does more than help you sleep. It helps you come back to life. Food number 4, pumpkin seeds. Many people think the prostate is just a small gland tucked deep inside the body. But in reality, it plays a major role in a man's vitality, sleep quality, urinary health, and overall well-being in later years. As the prostate begins to enlarge with age, it not only causes frequent nighttime urination, but also leaves men feeling fatigued, unfocused, and disconnected from their sense of inner strength. One of the most natural and effective ways to care for the prostate is by adding pumpkin seeds to your daily routine, a small seed packed with powerful, restorative nutrients. Pumpkin seeds are high in zinc, a vital mineral for normal prostate function. Zinc also helps regulate hormones and supports the body's natural anti-inflammatory processes. In addition, pumpkin seeds provide phytosterols, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids, three key nutrients that reduce inflammation, improve urinary function, and help stabilize aging-related hormones. Ethan, age 64, lived a well-balanced life. He exercised regularly, ate sensibly, and made an effort to maintain his vitality during midlife. But recently, he had been waking up 3 to 4 times each night to use the bathroom. During the day, he felt tired, his memory became foggy, and his energy noticeably declined. After ruling out other causes, I found that his prostate showed signs of mild enlargement. I suggested the simplest approach: eat 1 small handful of unsalted roasted pumpkin seeds each day. Ethan followed this advice, and after about 3 weeks, his nighttime trips to the bathroom dropped to just once. His deep sleep returned. His mood felt lighter, and he said his quiet sense of confidence was slowly coming back. Pumpkin seeds are not a magical cure, but they are an essential part of nourishing the prostate in later life. Just 1 small handful a day can help reduce inflammation, balance hormones, and restore a sense of stability from within. Food number 5, Greek yogurt. After the age of 60, one of the most silent yet noticeable changes in a man's body is the gradual loss of muscle mass and the disruption of digestive function. These two issues may seem unrelated, but they are deeply connected. When digestion weakens, the body's ability to absorb protein declines. As a result, muscles are not properly nourished. And when muscle strength fades, energy decreases as well, taking with it one's sense of vitality and control in life. That is why Greek yogurt has become an ideal choice for men over 60. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt contains twice the amount of protein and has a thicker texture, allowing the body to absorb it more slowly and steadily. This protein includes both whey and casein, two essential components that help repair muscles and stabilize male hormones. At the same time, Greek yogurt is rich in probiotics, natural beneficial bacteria that help balance the gut microbiome, improve nutrient absorption, and reduce inflammation. Steve, age 70, was a former naval officer. He still carried himself with calm and discipline, but there was a heaviness in his voice. "I still eat properly," he said, "but I feel weaker each day. I wake up sore and find it hard to focus." When we reviewed his meals, I noticed that he was barely getting any protein coffee for breakfast, a light lunch, and an even lighter dinner. I suggested that he add 1 bowl of Greek yogurt in the evening, possibly with a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few walnuts. After 2 weeks, Steve reported feeling more alert in the morning. After a month, he no longer felt exhausted from simple tasks. Most importantly, his spirit felt stronger, as if his body was slowly being rebuilt day by day. Greek yogurt is not flashy or complicated, but it is a quiet force that helps rebuild strength, vitality, and a steady sense of well-being from the inside, something every gentleman deserves. Food number 6. Cottage cheese. There is a valuable window of time that most of us fail to take full advantage of, the hours when the body is asleep. This is not just a time for rest, but a critical period when the body repairs itself and rebuilds what was lost during the day. And if you know how to nourish it properly during this time, the results can be surprising. One food that quietly supports overnight recovery is cottage cheese. It is not fancy, not expensive, and quite familiar. But behind its soft, creamy texture lies a powerful source of slow-digesting protein that is ideal for men over 60. Specifically, it contains casein, a protein that is broken down slowly over several hours while you sleep, steadily feeding your muscles and supporting continuous regeneration throughout the night. This is especially important after age 60, when muscle mass naturally declines unless it is properly maintained. But cottage cheese offers even more. It is one of the best natural sources of selenium, an essential mineral for prostate function, immune health, and the body's own hormone production. A lack of selenium can lead to fatigue, a drop in mood, and a quiet loss of vitality without any clear cause. I often recommend my patients eat half a cup of cottage cheese before bed. For added flavor, they can sprinkle a little cinnamon, a few pumpkin seeds, or some almonds on top. What matters most is not the quantity, but the consistency, treating it as a gentle nightly ritual that gives the body what it needs, right when it needs it. Cottage cheese does not promise overnight miracles, but when you make it a part of your routine, your body begins to feel steadier, less fatigued, and your spirit lighter each morning. That is the quiet power of recovery done right while the world sleeps. Your body is being renewed. Food number 7. The Rebuild Smoothie. After a full night of recovery, the body needs a timely spark to restart circulation, awaken hormones, and bring the mind back to full clarity, especially for men over 60. Breakfast should not be just a routine. It should become a daily ritual that reactivates the entire body. And the Rebuild Smoothie is the formula I trust and often share with my older patients. Unlike typical breakfasts loaded with sugar or fast-digesting starches, the Rebuild Smoothie is a purposeful blend of ingredients that nourish aging-related hormones, support blood circulation, and stabilize mental energy. Every component plays a specific role. We begin with 1 scoop of plant-based protein to help build and maintain muscle. Half a banana provides potassium and natural energy. 1 spoonful of almond butter offers L-arginine, a nutrient that helps relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Ground flax seeds support hormonal balance thanks to their lignan and omega-3 content. A handful of spinach supplies magnesium and natural nitrates, both of which help widen blood vessels and stabilize blood pressure. Unsweetened oat milk serves as a gentle, easy-to-digest base. And finally, a pinch of cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar. James, age 69, was a former athletic coach. After retiring, he often felt tired in the mornings, mentally foggy until noon, and uninterested in almost everything. He frequently skipped breakfast, thinking eating doesn't make a difference. When I introduced the Rebuild Smoothie, he was skeptical at first, but after just 2 weeks of drinking it each morning before his walk, James began to notice a real change. His mornings became clearer, his mood lifted, and even his memory began to sharpen. Breakfast should never be the part of the day you skip. It is the switch that activates hormones, circulation, and vitality for everything that follows. With the Rebuild Smoothie, you do not need complicated preparation. All you need is consistency, and your body will slowly learn to live fully again, starting with that first smoothie of the day. You and I have just explored 7 everyday foods that may seem simple, but each holds the power to naturally, deeply, and safely support vitality in older men. Each food plays a unique role, from soft-boiled eggs that awaken blood circulation to almond butter that relaxes blood vessels, tart cherry juice that nurtures sleep, pumpkin seeds that protect the prostate, Greek yogurt that restores muscle, cottage cheese that rebuilds the body during sleep, and finally, the Rebuild Smoothie, a morning ritual that jump-starts your body's entire internal system. What you need is not a major transformation, but a small, steady step in the right direction. It could be 2 soft-boiled eggs tomorrow morning, a spoonful of almond butter added to your oats, a handful of pumpkin seeds with your afternoon meal, a simple smoothie to start your day. Just one habit, but done consistently, can gradually reignite your natural flow of energy. It doesn't need to be forced. It just needs to be steady. I truly believe that aging does not take away your vitality. It simply asks that you care for your body with more subtlety, understanding, and patience. And when you respond with the right kind of care, your body will answer with renewal, strength, and a quiet sense of control. If you found today's content helpful, please subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos. We'll continue sharing natural, easy-to-follow solutions to help you maintain your energy, prostate health, hormone balance, and urinary wellness safely and sustainably. Are you already using any of the 7 foods we mentioned? Share your thoughts in the comments so others can learn and spread good habits together.